Hello everybody and welcome to another dirty knockoff review. This brings me back to the old kind of Sir Toys days. This does. Thanks to the team over at Shozy. We're taking a look at the Baiwei Toys TW1032D. This is an oversized version of the Deluxe Bumblebee from Rise of the Beasts, done by Baiwei. Quick little history for Baiwei, in case you did not know. Designer of Baiwei used to work for the Black Mamba brand, AI Mech, that sort of thing. And he went away from that, and then he kind of redistributed his oversized molds, but done at the same style and scale as the originals were. And now we're getting oversized figures again. So a little history lesson for you. Quick look around the box. We've got B there, and then we've got the instructions on the back. That's it. Let's crack him open. Oh, and here we have him out of his plastic prison. And this thing is nonsensical. It is humongous. The plastic quality is, it's not shampoo bottle, but it does feel kind of cheap. This is more the sort of thing you find in the likes of like Ollie's and places like that. But I got it with a reason. I wanted it to kind of scale. There's a really gorgeous looking oversized version of the MM01 Prime coming out, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I was hoping that this B would scale quite nicely with the 3 3/4 inch figures. That's my aim. If it scales well, then I'll be keeping him in his vehicle mode and having that alongside Prime when that Prime finally gets released. But as you can see, they didn't do a great deal of changing the look and feel of it. To be honest with you, the Deluxe version of the figure probably is more robust. Everything holds together as it should, but everything's very hollow, and you have to be careful with these. I don't imagine the stress and tolerance on it is very good. But hey, that's a pretty big looking bee. Now, not only do we get these little cannons which can go on his arms, we also get his blades as well. You just get 2 of those, and they just pop on the arm. Let's just remove this. And they're not sure which way they go up. I don't know if the blade's meant to be at the top or the bottom, but they just go on like so. But that's not a bad look for B. It tidies up okay. It doesn't really tab in at the back here. It's meant to kind of lock into place, but if you push that in, then these do come out a little bit more. There's some die cast on here. That's die cast. I think that's kind of it. The rest is kind of hollowed out plastic. We do get ball socketed head, friction joint ball socket on there. Yep, ball socket. Kind of a soft ratchet there. Waist, no rotation. Legs, forwards, backwards, out to the side, bend on the knee. These are all ratchets. I'm not sure how long they'll last. Feet can come out. There is a rotation on the foot, I believe. There we go. It's just everything's a little bit stiff on here. But yeah, it is what it is. It's not. It's nowhere near on par with the likes of that Brave toy version of Bumblebee, where they really kind of did it in that MPM style. But for a very cheap, and I mean very cheap, and cheerful chunky bee. And here we have a whole hive of bumblebees, just to give you an idea of scale. He's ridiculously large. He's bigger than most kind of ultra class figures. Considering this is the 3.0 Deluxe class Bumblebee, this thing is gigantic. And just bringing in one of my old Joes as well. That's the scale in my mind that would work. That to me, that looks good. Now to start the transformation, very, very simplistic. I need to bring this panel at the back around. This is going to turn. Basically that's going to come in. And as we bring that in, this is also going to turn like this. This whole hinge rocks inwards, and that just compresses down, and there's a little gap for this to slide in, like so. We can now bring these legs in, and there are several tabs. Trying to do this whilst looking through the camera lens and not actually at the toy. These are all gonna tab in. There we go. That's a very firm fix, and come on, in you go. Oh, there. That's in. That's all in. Bring this backpack piece down, out, like so. And then this section's going to extend as well. This whole chest piece is going to untab, which allows this whole piece to shift forwards, like so. That's going to come to the front. The arms come in and around, in and around, like so. That now allows us to bring these door panels back in. This door panel back in, push and tab. This here is going to push, locate and tab at the back. This is going to come in. This will line up with the leg. Push and lock. Bring this in, line it up with the leg. Push, locate and lock. Then last but by no means least, there's a peg here and a little peg here, and there's a tab here and a tab just here. That's going to locate, push and secure those arms into position. And here we have, that's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. Some of the tabs don't tab in as well as they should. Resistance is a bit but that's not a bad bee. And here we have him for scale. What do you guys think? I see this is a kind of a jacked up Camaro, isn't it? And to me, with a raised suspension, that works. I think I've ticked the box. I think that will work pretty darn well. Give you an idea of how he scales with other bots. Here he is with both the Masterpiece Bumblebees. That's huge. Here he is with one of our Human Alliance figures. Here he is with Dino. And here we have him with the oversized version of Barricade. I think it is XP12 or something along those lines. Here we go. That's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. It does what it needs to. It has rubber wheels. It rolls. Tolerance issues, yes, definitely. But I like it. It does exactly what it needs to. It's cheap and cheerful, and it will serve its purpose. Maybe, it's hard to tell if this is actually an accurate scale, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit too big. It's hard to say because it's jacked up, but for me, that's perfect. Thank you so much to Shozi for making this review possible. I've included a link in the description below where this can be purchased. Is this for everybody? No, not even remotely. Is it for those who like the tacky, awful knockoffs, the chunky, oversized, and just look garish in your collection? Yes. Yes, it is. And I tick that box. Until next time, for myself and the rest of the collectibles household, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.